Stop scrolling. 99% of you legends watching aren't even subscribed. Smash that subscribe button. It's free, it helps us out, and trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Alright, let's jump in. The million baht question rolling around every expat chat right now. Is Thailand still cheap, or are we all just getting rinsed in 2025? If you've heard people moaning about 400 baht lattes and sky-high condos, grab a Chang and settle in, because the real answer is a lot spicier than just yes or no. First up, inflation. If you're picturing Thailand as one step from a Zimbabwe dollar, relax. Officially, inflation is so low, it makes Western central banks look twitchy. Barring a brief freakout back in 2022 when fuel and food costs went nuts worldwide, prices here have held steady. These numbers aren't cooked. Day-to-day Thai life is still a bargain on paper. But then there's the tourist game. You roll up to book a suite in Bangkok or Phuket, and suddenly your wallet's lighter than an expat on payday. Here's the gritty detail. Luxury hotel rates in Bangkok are up an eye-watering 40% since 2019. That's not a typo. Even your so-so mid-range hotel has crept up 16% in 1 year. Meanwhile, normal inflation is taking a nap at below 2%. So, what's the hustle? Classic supply and demand. Tourists are back in droves, up to 35 million this year if the suits know their math, and they're chasing the fancy stuff. Everyone wants an infinity pool, a rooftop view, the whole influencer starter pack. That's pushing up rates where it hurts. The high-end hotspots like Phuket and central Bangkok. Here's the plot twist. Budget joints haven't vanished. If you think Thailand's only for big spenders now, you've fallen for the influencer highlight reel. There are still hundreds of hotels in BKK for under $15 a night, and if you ditch the herd and explore somewhere the TikTokers can't even pronounce, your bot goes even further. Bottom line, go full tourist, pay tourist tax, go local, and you'll still snag Thailand on the cheap. Slide into the nightlife scene, and it's the same split. Back in the day, it was all street eats and Chang in a bucket. Now, you've got rooftop sushi at 2,500 baht a head, artisanal cocktails that cost more than my rent, and a cold brew that'll have you checking your bank app. This new upscale Thailand is real. It's what you'll get if you roll with the flash set or play Instagram bingo at every sky bar. But don't panic. Step away from the neon signs and into a shophouse, and you're back to 50 baht pad krapow and beers served in a tin cup. What about housing? Don't let those sky-high condo launch prices fool you. Lux buildings in Thonglor are dropping 200,000 THB per SQM like it's nothing, but look closer. Lots of those high-end pads are half empty, and old condo prices, they haven't really budged. The same studio I rented for 12,000 baht in 2016 is 12,000 baht now. Too many new condos, not enough people. Simple as that. So, here's the truth no one wants to spell out. Thailand's not just more expensive now, it's more divided. The gap between local and luxury has blown wide open. You want imported Wagyu, mega malls, rooftop everything, go for it. You want old-school Thailand. The chaos, the cheap eats, the proper local buzz, it's still here. The choice is yours. Just know which Thailand you're paying for. The only thing that's really changing is the vibe in the tourist zones. As more luxury stuff pops up, the street scene gets squeezed. Malls eat markets, and Starbucks spreads faster than gossip about a new visa law. Some call it progress, some call it a scam. I call it welcome to 2025, same everywhere. But outside the hotspots, the Thailand you love is alive and cheap as chips. So, can Thailand still be cheap in 2025? If you're smart, absolutely. Ditch the hype, keep it local, and you'll live like a king for next to nothing. But if you only come here to chase the same Instagrammable nonsense you'd get in LA or London, don't complain when the bill hits. If you want the real Thailand, support local. Eat where grannies are cooking, stay in the non-shiny bits, get lost down a few side streets. That's where the magic and the bargains still live. Hit subscribe, drop a comment with how much you're really spending per day, and tell me, has Thailand changed for you, Or is it still paradise on the cheap? Let's hear your war stories.